Hey everyone, welcome to Monday Night Live. I am Jay Mamie welcoming you here tonight as we put together another, what I feel is going to be a fantastic session. And I want you to make a note that moving forward, we're going to have a Monday night Facebook Live session with Jay Mamie. So make sure you tell all your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, tell the people you like, and tell the people you don't like that there's value to be found on Monday night on Facebook if you are online with us. If not, make sure you friend us and follow us because these Monday Night Live sessions are going to be fantastic. So I want you to make sure that you don't miss them. Put them down on your calendar. Get your pen ready. Get your pad ready because when I get into it, we don't play around on Monday Night Live. This is the real deal. So I want to welcome you here tonight as you are about to get what I believe are the 5 truths of achievement. Now, I want you to know these are the 5 truths of achievement according to Jay Mamie. So you may have your own truths of achievement, and that's fine. You're certainly entitled to have as many truths as you believe are important to you and your own achievement, or what do you consider the truths of achievement according to your own experiences, what you've learned, what you've accumulated in terms of life experience. Me, myself, I can tell you these are my personal 5 truths of achievement that are based on 35 years of being an entrepreneur, being a success seeker, being a high performance individual, whether it's in academic, sport, athletics, competitive bodybuilding, or in multiple different entrepreneurial efforts. I can tell you that I've lasered in on what I believe are the 5. Now, there's probably 10, 15, 20 truths of achievement. I'm just sharing with you my 5, and I hope it brings value to you as you are tuning into our Monday Night Live on Facebook here. Let me give you the first one. I believe the first truth of achievement, the very first truth of achievement, by the way, let me just say, you may like what I'm going to say, and you may not, but I give it to you raw. Those of you who've been to my events, you know that I don't pull any punches. I just give it to you the way that you need to hear it, the way that a good coach is going to deliver it, and tonight's no different. So here's the first one. The first truth of achievement, and this is going to hit you right between the eyes, guys. The first truth of achievement is you've got to have the killer instinct. You have to have the killer instinct. Now, whether you are in sales, an entrepreneur, a business owner, whether your profession is one that, or your job is one that requires you to have a higher level of killer instinct or ambition, then you need the killer instinct. Whether you're pursuing a competitive sport, you need to have the killer instinct. Whether you are in an academic world, whether it's a high school, college, or higher education, and you're pursuing the top notch or the top grade or a higher degree or recognition, you need to have the killer instinct. Let me tell you something, guys. I've been around successful people. I've been around entrepreneurs. I've been around hungry, ambitious, driven people. And I've also been around people that are not as ambitious, not as aggressive, not as hungry, not as focused. There's something special about people that are hungry. They carry the killer instinct. Well, you either have that killer instinct or you don't. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't have the killer instinct, here's one of the truths of achievement. Chances are you're not going to achieve the results you're looking for. It's just not going to happen. You need to have the killer instinct if you're going to win, if you're going to achieve a higher level of success in whatever you are pursuing. So here's where the rubber meets the road. If you are living or sort of just existing on a lackadaisical approach or a nonchalant approach to your achievement, to your academics, or to whatever it is that you're trying to do, let me tell you something, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. Your killer instinct, to the degree that you have it, will determine how far you go, period. That's a truth. If you have no killer instinct, chances are you're not making it. How do you know if you got killer instinct? You get up earlier in the morning. You stay up late at night. You read your goals 2-3 times a day. You don't let opportunity pass you by. There are no days off when you have the killer instinct. You do something different. You act different. You think different. You talk different. You walk different. You've got the killer instinct. People can smell it on you if you've got the killer instinct. Now, here's what the good news is, if you don't have it, you can cultivate a killer instinct. Did you know that? You may say, well, Jay, I don't have the killer instinct. I mean, I don't have what it takes to get out there, and I don't roar like the lion. Well, you know what? You can get it. All you've got to do is cultivate it. How do you cultivate it? Change the way you think about your opportunity. Change the way you think about your future. Your opportunity, your future, your success demands for you to change. And if you're not willing to do that, then you don't deserve the success you're looking for. That's the bottom line. But you can cultivate a killer instinct if you don't have one internally, intrinsically, inherently. If you don't have one, if you didn't bring it to the table, if God didn't bless you with the killer instinct, well, guess what? You've got an uphill battle for sure. But it doesn't mean you can't make it. It just means you got to work a little harder at cultivating it. Get around people that have the killer instinct. That's the first thing I share with you. Get around the people that got the killer instinct. Get around the events that are going to draw out of you, or turn on the light switch within you that can unleash the beast. You can still make it, but without that killer instinct, it's not going to work. Truth number one of achievement: get the killer instinct. Truth number two: you have to have a mentor. You have to work with a mentor. See, here's what I know. Me, myself here right now, I can only get so far based on my experiences so far. I can only get so far based on my experiences up to this point, based on the books I've read, the surroundings I've positioned myself to be in, the people I've spoken to, and all the exposure that I've given myself opportunity to be exposed to grow personally, to grow my business, has taken me to the level that I'm at now. I cannot go any further until I go out and find a mentor, a coach. Here's what that does. It allows you to hear and learn from the experiences of someone who's already been there, who's a little further along than you are. They can help you avoid the landmines that you eventually are going to step on if you don't have a coach, if you don't have someone to help you out. I had a wonderful conversation on last Friday with someone who is at a higher level in the industry that I'm in the professional speaking industry. She is at a higher level, has done things that I've not achieved yet. She knows things I don't know yet. And I had a quick 30-minute lunch with this person, and sort of a mentor or a coach. I was seeking someone that I knew more than me. Truth number two, by the way, seek someone who knows more than you. I did that. And within 5 minutes, she showed me some information that I didn't even know, which was right underneath my nose, and it changed the way I thought immediately. It absolutely ratified my perception of what I was doing for the better. Let me tell you something. If you are too lazy or too stubborn or too prideful or too dumb to go get somebody to help you who's a little further along, then you don't deserve achievement. That's truth number two. I told you I was going to get rough tonight, right? If you're too prideful, too stupid to go out and find somebody who can help you achieve the level you want to achieve, whether it's another coach, whether it's another successful business person, whether it's a teacher, whether it's somebody who can pull you up the ladder because they're there already, if you fail to pursue that person's time and energy and wisdom, shame on you. You don't deserve success. Achievement is not in your plan. Truth number two. Find somebody who can help you. Find a mentor, get a coach, and you will find your ladder to success will be that much easier to climb. Let me give you truth number three. The third truth of achievement is the following. Your deficiency, your skill deficiency, listen to me on this. Your skill deficiency will cost you more than you're willing to pay. I want to repeat that. Your skill deficiency, whatever you are lacking, whatever it is that's holding you back in terms of talent, skill, confidence, competence, the clarity of understanding, comprehension of what you need to do, whatever it is that you are deficient in, and everybody's deficient in something, right? If you're trying to get to the gym and you're trying to lose some weight and you're trying to get in better health, but you're deficient in the knowledge of how certain machines work, how dieting works. I'm hearing a lot these days about something called intermittent fasting. Well, if you're looking to lose weight and you're not sure what that means, your deficiency of that information can cost you. If you're trying to pursue something greater in your business, a higher level of recognition, more money, more income, freedom, but you know there's something that it's not, there's something you're lacking, in terms of understanding, in terms of skill development, that's causing you to feel incompetent, inadequate, awkward, then until you get that deficiency resolved, it's going to cost you. So let me ask you this question so that we can prove that the third truth is valid. How much money have you lost? How much opportunity have you lost already? How much growth and development and happiness and joy and health and all the things that matter, relationships, how much has it cost you so far because you are lacking, because you are deficient in one of those areas that you need to know more about to achieve those results in those particular areas? How much has that skill deficiency cost you so far? And how much will it continue to cost you if you don't change, if you don't get better? Here's the bottom line. Here's the truth. You can't win. You can't achieve greatness. You can't go to the next level if you don't get better. You need to get better. Find what your skill deficiency is. What are you lacking in? Some people are good at this. Some people are good at that. Some people are better at some things that others are not. Find what you're not good at and work on getting good at that. And you will see that your opportunity will unfold in greater ways that you can imagine. So far, so good. Let's go to number 4. Here's an important one. Here's one that I practice quite often. Have a periodic vision tune-up. That's the truth. Have a periodic vision tune-up. You know, we take our cars to get tuned up, right? Our car isn't running right, we got to get a tune-up. If we hear something that's strange when we're driving, we go get a tune-up. Or if you put a lot of miles on the car, common sense says it's time to get a tune-up. Because after a while, you figure out the alignment is off. You figure out that I need an oil change. The car's not performing at the level it's supposed to be. It's not really giving you the quality of a drive or the experience of driving that you deserve. So what do? You get a tune-up. And when you show up, the guy tells you your wheels are out of alignment. You need an oil change. You've got gasket problems. You need a filter. You got all these things. And once it all gets fixed, what happens? You're back in alignment. You're back in peak performance. And you're back on track to where you were planning on going. And the car begins to perform better. Well, guess what? You and I both, we're like that car. We both can get out of alignment. We both can have our challenges. Both can have breakdown. And where does the breakdown occur? That matters the most in the way we think and the vision for our lives. It's easy to lose the vision that you have in your mind when life throws at you different things. Well, what happened here? Look at that. Somebody doesn't like my message. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You see, I told you we were live, right? This is what happens when you're live. You just can't get around it, right? Somebody didn't like that truth. But anyway, the bottom line is that, look, your vision needs a periodic tune-up. That's the truth of achievement. Life is going to throw curveballs at you, right? One day you get up and all of a sudden it seems like hell's broken loose on your life and you've become the poster child for attacks, right? Well, let me share with you. All it takes is 1 or 2 daily or 1 or 2 sporadic or 1 or 2 challenges that come out, they just blindside you, and you can lose track of your vision. You know what loses track of your vision? Discouragement loses track of your vision. Disappointment can lose you track of your vision. Discouragement, despair, fear, anxiety, lack of faith, depression can cause you to lose track of your vision. Your vision can get very fuzzy. You can lose your vision. It can be dimmed just like this light was. You need a tune-up. Take time to stop what you're doing. Check your vision out. See if you're in alignment. And if you're not, do the things that will help you get back in alignment, whether that's reading goals or getting around people that support you, or sometimes it just takes thinking. Quiet time thinking, which a lot of us don't do enough of, right? Taking time to just think about our lives, our goals, what's important, to be grateful. That creates a vision that once strengthened makes you powerful, makes you strong. You know what it does? It actually emboldens you to pursue that achievement. Have a vision tune-up for your life periodically, and you will avoid getting sidetracked. You will avoid being off, out of alignment, okay? And the last one is this. Run your own race. Run your own race. Don't worry about the races that other people are running. You run your own race. You know why? Because your race is the one that's going to motivate you the most, not somebody else's. You can't worry about what Jack and Jill is doing. You can't worry about what your neighbor is doing, what this other guy's doing in another office, or what this other person is doing over there. You know what? They've got their own races to run. You've got yours. Run your own race. It's what's going to drive you. It's what's going to have most meaning for you. It's what's going to give you the energy to get up in the morning when you're running the race for your own purpose, because of your own mission, because of your own assignment. Your assignment is not the same as somebody else's. You got a very specific assignment. That's your race to run. You run it and forget about everybody else. Let me give you this final point here about running your race. While you're running that race, stay in the lane. Stay in your lane. Run the race. Stay focused on where you're going. Stay in your lane. Don't worry about the right or the left, because it's going to throw you off. Run your race. I promise you guys, those 5 truths of achievement, Jay Mamie's 5 truths of achievement. As I said, you may or may not agree with them. I don't know. I don't care. I just want to share what I think is important. I hope it helps you out tonight. I want you to tune back in here next Monday night for Monday Night Facebook Live with Jay Mamie. Appreciate you being on. As always, guys, feel free to connect with me through my Survive to Thrive YouTube channel. You can also connect with me on my Jay Mamie YouTube channel, The Jay Mamie YouTube channel. You could always follow me on Instagram at The Jay Mamie, or you can connect with me right here on Facebook. I've got a couple of Facebook pages. I'd love to hear your feedback. We'll talk to you soon. See you next Monday night. Bye-bye, everybody.